Now can you hear me? Now you should be able to hear me. You should have heard me by now. Can can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hmm, cool. Beer break. Hmm. So, looking at the Microsoft Graph API, and I want to know two things. How to authenticate using C Sharp and how to call the API. So I'm going to take a look at sample code because that's what we should do. Get familiar with some of the best practices and whatnot. Um, so we can kind of see how that how the application's laid out. So I just chose the MVC app. Like I said, I wanted to do it in C Sharp. There's a bunch of different other walkthroughs that you could do, like Python, Ruby, all that kind of cool stuff. But this one, I'm just going to run in C Sharp Visual Studio just to kind of get the basics, and then we'll dive into some other stuff maybe. Ultimately, what I'd like to do is my Outlook calendar um, from the command line. So I'm just going to play around with that a little bit and see where we get tonight. All right. Okay, so I'm guessing we have a home controller and just kind of looking at some of this code. There's a login action result. Login redirect URL is authorize home. Log out. Should go to index home. Hmm. So index and then authorize. Looks like we have some session keys here. So we created a static session class. Okay. We have some settings here that looks like standard URIs, public static string. Okay, and then unified API helper, doing some stuff with JSON, get user info, async, okay. Send message async, okay, so that's actually calling the API using HTTP client, cool. And then, so if we come take a look at the message controller, this will send mhm. Add config is the default. Nothing crazy there. Just some models. For the messages, okay, is enough. View, we have home. Um, Install update. Don't really know what this is doing. Awesome. 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 I don't know what that is. Ah, yeah, I do. It's a web renderer. I don't know what's doing right now, but spending plenty of my time. It's about 10:45 on the East Coast. I'm getting kind of tired. Hey, I guess whatever it was thinking about doing is done. Okay, so this gives us a button to log in, and this allows us to log in. Then we can do a message. Allows us to set up a message and shared. We have a layout, just some rendering body and stuff. Okay, easy enough. Okay, so basically Control Shift B to build this thing. Let's see what that does. That's downloading all the NuGet packages and things. If you don't know what that means, the library references. Sorry about that, technical difficulties. So um, it did actually build. So I'm just going to go ahead and run it. Hit F5. If I have this selected, sure, why not? And this is actually see what it does. I haven't actually done that. Ugh, it's running so slow tonight. Okay, so this wants me to connect to Office 365. It'll pop up and ask me to sign in. So I'm going to do that off of your screen. Ooh, received a bad request. Interesting. Hmm. Now that's interesting. Okay, well, I just don't care enough tonight, so I'm going to stop this and go to bed and mess with it later on. But it was fun testing out the live stream. So, peace.